Hi, welcome to Target. How can I help you?
RatchetCade. You already know it's me. I'm Ratchet. Woo woo. I'm Cade.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to RatchetCade Relates. Nice seeing you again for another video this week. So, over winter break, I got a job at my favorite store, Target. Please sponsor me, because I love you. So, I'm going to tell you the secrets about working at Target, because, you know, it's not as easy as it looks, and it's not as fun as it looks. So, I'm going to tell you all the insides and outs of what it's like to work in a Target. And I may expose them a little bit, you never know. So Target is my absolute favorite store. I probably spend like all my money there because we have a super Target, so there's like clothes and groceries and arts and crafts and kitchen stuff and literally the dollar section, of course. So how can you not spend all your money there? But anyway, they pay $13 an hour. It's right next to my house, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a job at Target for winter break because I need that money. I'm a broke college bitch, so you know how it is. I thought it was gonna be like all fun and games, like, you know, oh, I'm gonna meet so many people and it's gonna be so much fun. I'm gonna get that discount. So before I started working at Target, I was a little nervous to start because I love Target so much and I didn't want it to like ruin it. You know, like when you work at a restaurant or something and you see how the food is made, you're like, I hate this restaurant now, I'm never eating here again. But I was worried that I was going to be like, oh no, Target's horrible, I can never work here or never go here again. But I have to say, I was very pleasantly surprised because not only does Target care about their employees and their safety and give insurance to employees who work there for more than 6 months, but they also recycle all their plastic, all their boxes, and they donate any opened or damaged food products that in the back room or on the shelves. I was really pleased. I actually couldn't find a flaw with Target as a corporation, and I was really happy with that and really proud of them. So, good job, Target. I'm very proud of you. I still can proudly say that I worked there, and I still love it as a store. However, I hated working there. It was horrible. Okay, so I was assigned to the grocery department. So me and my friend got a job together. She was assigned to the beauty department. I was assigned to the grocery department. And I was like, oh, it's fine. We'll still get to see each other. Nope. I never got to see her. I never got to talk to her. The shifts are long AF. So I started off working 4-hour shifts because they're like, oh, we'll get you into it, you know. But then 8-hour shifts every single day over break. Horrible, because it was literally like noon to 8 o'clock. That's my whole day. And then towards the end, it was all the way till 11 p.m. But see, it's not that it's even like the time that's the bad part. So when you're in charge of grocery like I was, you have to stock the shelves, which seems fine, right? But you are literally grabbing a cart of boxes, going to one aisle by yourself and stocking it all day, every day, alone. I thought I'd meet so many people, make so many friends at Target. Zero. Because literally you get no human interaction. Because I was standing there with my handy dandy box cutter knife that, yes, I stole from Target. They gave it to me, okay? But I just stood there all day opening boxes, putting basically sauce jars on the shelf and putting sauce jars on the shelf. And it was so boring. Because, like I said, you just take your own aisle and just do your own thing, so you don't really get any human interaction. The only human interaction you get is with some customers. And usually they're nice, but sometimes they are dumb as fuck, okay? This one lady was getting pissed at me because she's like, do you have crushed candy canes? And I was like, oh, I can check for you. So I checked on her little device thingy, and I was like, sorry, we only have full candy canes, because this was around Christmas. And she's like, are you kidding me? I was like, well, you can just crush them up yourself. And she's like, it's so much work, you guys should sell them here. I was like, lady, they literally get crushed on the way home anyway, like, calm down. And there was another lady who, right when like the seasonal stuff ended, like Christmas stuff, it all went on sale, everything was 70% off. And this lady was arguing with me that tinfoil with a snowman on the box should be on sale. I was like, lady, it's still winter. This is a Christmas sale. And she's like, are you kidding me? This should be on sale. It is Christmas themed. I was like, there's a snowman on it, and I don't make the prices. She was like, I need to speak to somebody. I was like, you're really arguing over $3 tinfoil, and I don't make the price, lady. So there were some difficult people, let me tell you that. But most people were nice, and they were just like, oh, thank you, whatever. I actually liked helping the people because I got some sort of human interaction out of it, you know? I was really scared to do cashiering because, I don't know, I'm probably going to give you the wrong change, let me just tell you that. But I ended up wishing that I was going to do cashiering because they wouldn't let me because they're like, oh, there's no point in training you if, like, you're only here for a month, because I was a seasonal worker, just for winter break, obviously. But there was one day when they let me work self-checkout, like during New Year's Eve. It was crazy crowded, crazy packed. And I loved it because I got to interact with people and I was like, hi, how are you? And I got to help them like plug in their stuff. So I wish I did cashier. If you're gonna get a job at Target, I would recommend doing like something that you actually get some human interaction out of, because I got like, I don't want to like bring down the mood here, but I got really depressed when I worked at Target because I would stand there stocking the shelves alone all day long, just like in my head, basically overthinking every single conversation I've ever had with anyone ever. And like, you know, when you're just alone all day, like you really get into your head and like you just start to get depressed. Like, I'm wasting my winter break, I'm wasting my life, what am I doing? I'm just stocking the shelves over and over and over. So I got really depressed working there, and I was really glad that it was just a month because I was like, I can handle it, there's an end coming. I'm probably never gonna work there again. If you're wondering about the discount, they only give you a 10% discount on everything, which is kind of suckish. But I mean, if you have a red card, that's an extra 5% off, so 15% off. But see, what sucks about the discount is, like me, I'm only a kid. I don't have a Target red card, like bitch. So I either have to pay with cash or I don't get the discount. It's either red card or cash, you don't get the discount. So like if I use my debit card, I don't get the discount. So like, bitch, why am I working here then? So I would have to use cash, but like, who carries cash on them? This is 2020. And also, but if you do buy like healthy products like salad, then you get an extra like, what was it, like 15% off, so you get like 25% off your total. But that's like only things of like health, so like salads and fruits and stuff, which, bitch, how much of that are we buying? But also, the managers there are kind of rude. They're like 30-year-olds and they're working at Target, so like, don't you dare like try and boss me around. Like, come on. There was this one guy who was really rude to me, and so it's legal, like legally, if you work more than 5 hours, you have to get a meal. Like, it's the law. Like, you have to get a half-an-hour meal break. So he came up to me and he's like, did you take your meal yet? And I was like, oh no, I didn't. And he's like, don't. Clock out after 4 hours and 55 minutes so you don't have to take a break. And I was like, bitch, I want my motherfucking break. I'm tired. And he's like, no. Got back to work. So he literally revoked my break from me. Okay, I mean, you still do get a 15-minute break, like, whenever you want, but he took my half an hour away, okay? And then another time, I was leaving for the night, and I was like, goodbye, see ya, and I walked out, and I was like, oh my god, my name tag's gone, and like, I don't lose anything, so I got really nervous, and I walked back in there, and I was like, hi, I seem to have lost my name tag. And he was like, yeah, I know. I saw it in the back next to the baler. The baler is the thing you put the boxes into and then they crush them and then they put them in recycling. Doesn't matter. And I was like, well, is it still there? He goes, probably. Bitch, you couldn't grab it from me? You couldn't give it to me? Like, what is this shit? And he's like, yeah, you can go look for it. I was like, bye. So I walk all the way to the back and it's still sitting on the floor, literally in a pile of dust and shit. And I was like, wow, you're such a great boss. You're so sweet to me. You couldn't just grab it for me? Like, instead he wanted to, like, punish me or something. Like, what if I didn't notice that I lost it? I can't. Also, the hours are too long. And there was a couple times when they made me come in at opening, which was literally 7 a.m. On winter break, I had to wake up at 6:30. Get to work at 7 a.m. and work until, like, noon. That was torture. Basically, all the hours were horrible. The only hours that I was, like, okay with were 12 to 4, and I only got those very rarely. No matter what you do, you're gonna get bored of it, because anything gets repetitive. Stocking the shampoo all day, stocking the food all day. Oh my god, it gets so repetitive. And there's this thing called zoning that we have to do, where it's like we push everything to the front of the shelves so they look stocked, or like for the next day. We do it at night. And they told me, like, that I was the best zoner that they've ever had, so they made me do it, like, all the time. I once spent 4 hours and I only got through like a couple aisles because I wanted to make it perfect. And then they got mad at me because they were like, you did an amazing job, but like, bitch, you gotta get through them all. And I was like, I can't do that. It was so hard. It was so frustrating. But anyway, I got paid money moves, so now I'm still a broke college student, but I have a little dough to spend. Not enough, but a little dough to spend. Moral of the story is, Target is a great company, but I don't know if I'd work there because there's long hours. They do pay well, but I made no friends. I was super depressed. I just got in my head all day, and like, I even bought these khakis for them. I even bought these for Target. But like, I mean, I still get a good use out of them. I still wear them, yeah. I still like them. But Target, I love you. But I ain't never gonna work there again. The discount wasn't even that good. But you know what? I got a free pocket knife out of it. I got a free name tag out of it. I got some good experience being a slave. So, you know what? Target, still love you. So thank you. So if you guys have any questions about working at Target, feel free to hit me up. There are definitely some perks to discount. I mean, it's not the best discount, but it's a discount. And also, there's always food in the break room, which is good. And you can take your break whenever you want. You just gotta like let them know. Sometimes I would just hide in the back room when I was like bored or wanted to go on my phone. So they didn't really know. There's just a bunch of like shelves of stuff. Oh, and here's a little insider secret. You know when you go to like Target and you ask someone, can you look in the back if you have this because you're all out? And they're like, oh sure. We just walk through the back doors, we stand there for like 2 minutes, then we come back out and say we can't find it. Because literally we're not allowed to grab anything from the back unless it's needed on the roster list, which isn't until like, which if it was on the roster list, it would be out on the shelf. So like we literally can't do it for you. So some people might be nice and snatch it for you, which is not allowed, but like I didn't even know where half the shit was because I was kind of like new. So I would just like stand there and be like do, and then go back out and be like, I'm so sorry, we already stocked everything for the day, but like feel free to come back tomorrow. So yeah, I feel like a lot of places do that. I've heard like people will just stand in the back and because they're too lazy to look or because I don't know. So yeah, we're kind of scammers. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. There was this one time where there's like a Target service where people have to like people shop for you and you pay them, kind of like I guess Uber for groceries. So like they pay you to go shopping for them and drop it off at their house. So there was this crazy old lady. She comes up to me and she's like, I'm in a time crunch. I've been here way too long. I'm not gonna get my money. Help me find this stuff. I went on a wild goose chase with her for 45 minutes. Rushing through each aisle trying to like figure out what she needed on her cart. Everything was like weird ass stuff like jalapeno, like meat bites, and like bitch, who the fuck eats this shit? And also I'm not in charge of the freezer section or because that's a grocery and freezer section are completely different. So I don't know how any of that works, but half the stuff was in like the refrigerated section. So I was like running through the aisles looking for different soups and meats like everywhere. It was crazy and she was so grateful and she was like, I'm gonna quit this job, this is horrible. I was just doing it on the side and I was like, lady, bitch, I just wasted my whole day helping you, okay, calm down. But I don't know if she ever made it or not because she's like, I'm getting docked money like every minute I'm late. So I feel bad, she was like an old lady, like give her some sympathy. But I don't know what that service is, Target, I don't know what you're doing. But anyway, the good thing about working at Target is you do get to see a lot of people that you know. Like there was a bunch of times where I got to like stop, I guess, and talk to some people that I know, or just like say hi to people from school or whatever. Which is also a bad thing. I hid from a lot of people because I don't want these stinky asses in my face. I'm done with them. High school's over. But my family also loved the discount too. That was really nice. And you also got to know like, you know, what was in the back for the next day and like got to learn all the products and like what they have at Target. So that was really helpful and I liked that. So there were some things I liked, but ultimately I was kind of miserable at Target and I got really depressed. I fell into a really bad depression. I was having a rough end of the year in December and then that wasn't helping being in my head all day and being lonely all day. So if you're not prepared to be mentally alone all day, every day doing the same thing, then I don't know if this job is for you. But I will say Target is a great corporation. They care about their employees a lot, and they do care about what they do. They recycle, they donate their food, and they do show us like safety videos, and there's code words for cleanups and missing children. There was one time where we had a missing kid drill, and they were like, code whatever, and we had to walk, we just had to pretend like we were doing nothing, but all the workers were like walking through the aisles looking for this missing child. It was, I kind of felt like the police. I was like, I'm in the FBI, you know. But that was fun. I mean, okay, not fun. We found the child, so it's fine. But it was like, you know, I felt important. Anyway, Target's great. If you guys have any questions about working there, then totally ask me because I'll be happy to answer. And yeah, I guess I've only had 2 jobs before. I've been a camp counselor for many years over the summer and Target, so I guess if you want to know anything about camp counseling, hit me up. Oh yeah, also, one thing I didn't mention was the interview process. So my Target was actually really desperate for people to work there, so they basically hired like most people who applied. But the interview process, I was really nervous because it's an interview, you know, for a job. But they just took me into a separate room and they asked me like the basic questions, like why do you want to work at Target? I just said like I love this corporation and I have like, you know, grown up with Target. I know my way around the store really well and like I'm excited to be part of the team. Stuff like that, you know, you just gotta kiss up to them. And then they just asked the basic like interview questions like, so what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Give us a time when like you face a challenge during a job and like you had to fix it, or a time when you butt heads with someone and had to like, and how'd you do with it? Like, you know, you made a compromise. Like, you know, say what they want to hear, but also be yourself. It wasn't too bad. The whole interview was probably like 15 minutes maybe. And then they were like, all right, we're super excited. Like, just be outgoing, because they want people who are, people, because there's people who you gotta interact with and talk to. So that's my only tip. Make sure you just let them know you're a people person and that you have an outgoing personality, because that's all they really want. They want someone who's gonna join the team, they call it, who's fun, outgoing, willing to talk to people, not gonna hide from customers, because that's not what they need at a store. So be yourself, answer questions truly, and it's not that bad. They're all super nice there, honestly. Well, some of them aren't, but most of them are super nice, so I wouldn't worry too much about the interview. They honestly hired me right on the spot. I didn't have to go in for a second one or anything. You just honestly apply online, give them your resume, and then they'll call you in for an interview. Not too bad. Anyway, don't forget to follow my Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest, Twitter, Visco, anything that I can't remember the name of that's probably right here. But also, don't forget to subscribe, please. Please subscribe. I'm begging you. Please subscribe. I will love you so much. And, please like and comment, too. I want to hear from you guys. DM me, whatever. I love hearing from you guys. My fans are, like, the most amazing people in the world, all, like, 2 of them. So thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I guess I didn't really expose Target. I just kind of, like, told you what it's like to work there. It's not much to expose them. They're a pretty great company, to be honest. So thank you so much for watching. See you next week for another video. And don't forget the #1 rule here on RatchetCade Relates. Don't forget to stay ratchet. See you guys.